Looks like some kind of industrial mechanism. Although there's a hole in the center, no way to operate it. What are we gonna put in there? Well, guess I'll try it. No, nothing. Okay, let's see here. Can you keep the noise down? I'm trying to solve stuff here. Oh, wait. Okay, so the door. Okay. There. Metal rod. There we are. Okay. Gotta get this thing around here. There we are. Here we go. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness, and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. When my parents used to put me in the closet. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there if something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids. Knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Yeah, that's more accurate. Hello? There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control. Right. Getting a chance to hide in the shadows. I know I've got it right because of the blue tint on my... Yeah, I know. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't hear something from the sound on top of me. So, yeah, I know. Freaking bottle! What's this? Not as heavy as it looks. Still, should serve as a form of weapon if I have to defend myself. Okay. Alright, so your location. We are right here. We want to go to the offices, then storage, then up here and check out the workshop and explosives in the northern area. Great. A large wooden box. Alright. What do we have? So much history in this place, tied up in words and left to decompose. The text on these pages is illegible. Years of damp and cold have dissolved its meaning forever. I think I can kind of read them. What's this? A bottle of Baxtrin. Might come in handy. Military report dated 1945. 15th August 1945. Command bunker. Emergency airstrip Zulu. Weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Unemployed in Greenland. Regular supply. Shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop/armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. Wahey! I take partial responsibility for this, in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, then why say it? Both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. Seems like his discipline is missing 2 fingers, but whatever. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. The base is so disconnected. Sometimes I feel as if this war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies! Requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes. 7 bayonets. Not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states that we should have a full complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7Z. An order for myself. My glasses are in rather poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Or contact lenses would do as well. Reconditioning the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation of previously caved-in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Always a bad idea. Copenhagen Post, Monday 17th August 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine? Oh great, I'm in Death Mine? Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mine-altering chemicals naturally sown into the rock may be the course of high suicide rates at a Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, it's because of all the Björk music, local figures for at least 100 years were abnormally high, at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the miners symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH4 formula, recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits known as the Turngate live in the mountains. That's more plausible, I think, yeah. The university is awaiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Yep, sure enough, you got Inuit spirits living in there. Hey, come on. Doggone chair. Oh, what's this? It's a picture of a British platoon. It must date back to World War II. I suppose this mine was converted into some kind of a bunker. This looks safe. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before. Still, I know this man before me is Howard. I call him Father. Howard? What the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. Told you it was a bad idea, and we did it anyway. Anything? Ah, look at that. Fresh batteries from 1945. Fully charged, too. Ion lithium. Can't beat 'em. It keeps going and going. Light! I miss being outside already. This place is starting to get to me. But even if I could reach that grate, it looks built into the rock itself. No way it's coming loose. Rotting wooden shells must be the added moisture from that grate. This whole room is putrefying. Ah. It's a flare. It's a bold flare. Okay. We need a key for this. Hey. What have we here? Some kind of chemist's tome full of explosives recipes. Big Book of Explosives, 1923.